Welcome to Sales Hustle. This is HARMIT SINGH, the sales expert, podcast host, and a keynote speaker. In this video, I shall be sharing with you as to why pause is the secret tool in sales. So let's get started. If you're about to start a sales conversation with your client, take time out to pause and greet your customer. If you're about to sit down for a sales conversation with your client, take time out, first look at the office where you're sitting, look at the ambience and tell your client as you really admire the ambience you're sitting in. And once you're into a sales conversation, after a while, take time out to pause and let your customer speak. For good sales meetings, for good sales conversation, and for sales to actually take place, you have to be a good listener and not just a good speaker. Professional salespersons are first good listeners and then good speakers. And for you to listen, you first will have to pause. Let's take a scenario that you are into a sales presentation. You're explaining the features, the benefits. There are 10 benefits to explain. There are 10 features to explain. An amateurish salesperson will talk about all the 10 benefits in one go. A professional, on the other hand, will talk about the first 2-3 benefits and then will take time out to pause so that he can look at his customer. He can look at their facial expression. He can study their body language. Taking pauses in your sales meetings and sales conversations. And these are not big pauses. These are small, subtle pauses. Such small, subtle pauses will allow you to recalibrate and reconfigure your further course of action. It will allow you to reconfigure and readjust your further course of conversation in the meeting. Taking pauses, looking at their body language will also allow you to understand and see as to whether they are genuinely interested in your presentation or not. As to whether they're genuinely liking what you are telling them, the features, the benefits, or they are merely sitting there for this meeting to get over and for you to leave the room. However, if you do not take pauses, if you do not take subtle pauses, if you do not take pauses to study their body language, to study the clients, your customers' facial expressions, if you do not take subtle pauses, if you do not do this, and if you just keep on talking about the features, the benefits in one go, then your sales conversation, your sales meeting becomes a monologue. It's no more a two-way conversation. It ends up as a monologue. And remember, monologue is a sales killer. And pause is a sales winner. Thank you for watching Sales Hustle.